Address to Nation on the Challenger by Ronald Reagan. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd planned to speak to you tonight to report on the State of the Union, but the events for today have led me to change those plans. Today is the day for mourning and remembering. Nancy and I are pained to the core by the tragedy of Shuttle Challenger. We know we share this pain with all of the people of our country. This is truly national loss. 90 years ago, almost to the day, we lost 3 astronauts in terrible accident on the ground. But we've never lost an astronaut in flight. We've never had been tragedy like this. And perhaps we've forgotten the courage it took for the crew of the shuttle. But they, the Challenger 7, were aware of the danger but overcame them and did their job brilliantly. And mourn 7 heroes: Michael Smith, Dick Scobie, Judith Resnick, Ronald McNair, Alison Onizuka, Gregory Garvis, and Krista McLife. We mourn their loss as nation together. For the families of the 7, we cannot bear, as you do, the full impact of this tragedy. But we feel the loss, and we think about you so much. Your loved ones were daring and brave, and they had a special grace, that special spirit that say, "Give me challenge and I'll meet you with joy." They had a hunger to explore the universe and discover the truths. They wished to serve, and they did. They served all of us. We've grown used to wonder in this century. It's hard to dazzle us. But the 25 years the United States space program has been doing just that. We've grown used to the idea of the space, and perhaps we forgot that we've only just begun. We still pioneers. They, the member of the Challenger crew, were pioneers. And I want to say something to the school children of America who were watching the live coverage of the shuttle takeoff. I know it's hard to understand, but sometimes painful things like this happen. It's all part of the process of exploration and discovery. It's all part of taking a change and expanding man's horizons. The future doesn't belong to the faint-hearted, it belongs to the brave. The Challenger crew was pulling us into the future and will continue to follow them. I've always had a great faith in and respect for our space program. And what happened today does nothing to diminish it. We don't hide our space program. We don't keep secrets and cover things up. We do it all up front and in public. That's the way freedom is. And we wouldn't change it for a minute. We'll continue our quest in place. There will be more shuttle flights and more shuttle crews. And yes, more volunteers, more civilians, more teachers in space. Nothing ends here. Our hopes and our journey continue. I want to add and wish I could talk to every man and woman who works in NASA or who works on his mission and tells them, "Your dedication and professionalism have moved and impressed us for decades, and we know of our anguish. We share it." There's a coincidence today. On this day, 390 years ago, the great explorer Sir Francis Drake died aboard ship off the coast of Panama. In his lifetime, the great frontiers were the oceans, and a historian later said he lived by the sea, died on it, and was buried on it. Well, today we can see the Challenger crew. Their dedication was, like Drake's, complete. The crew of the Space Shuttle Challenger honored us by the manner in which they lived their lives. We will never forget him, nor the last time we saw them, this morning. as they prepared for the journey and waved goodbye and slipped the surly band of the earth to touch the face of the god. Thank you.